Stephen here. Welcome to our channel. So ngayon po pag-usapan po natin ang statement po ni President-elect Donald Trump tungkol po sa pag-include ng Canada or sa kagustuhan niyang ma-include ang Canada na maging 51st state ng United States of America. So, alam naman natin lahat na ang United States of America, ito po yung bansa na kilala bilang malaya. Pinopromote nila ang kalayaan, freedom, peace, no, human rights. So, yan po kilala ang United States of America. And it's very uncommon for a president of the United States of America, especially in the modern times, to talk about including another country to be part of their country. No? Because parang matagal nang nawala yan, no? sa Amerika. Because for how many years wala na po silang bansa na include sa kanilang state. Ngayon lang po ulit. It is very provocative for a president to talk about something na isang bansang progresibo, isang bansa na um, um, malaki, no? Malawak in terms of uh, land area, to right away include that to the idea of making Canada as the 51st state of the you know that Canada is a sovereign state. There were mahirap to para sa mga Canadians, no? If you want to think about it in modern times. Kung alam po natin, ang Canada po ay isa pong British Commonwealth. Part po siya ng British Commonwealth, wherein po ang head of state nila ay appointed by the British government, also known as the Governor General. And the head of government nila is basically the Prime Minister itself. So, it's very clear that Canada is not just a territory, but have its own government, have its own economy, and it's a progressive country. No? They exist. Canada really exists. They excel in many things. So, I don't think how the Canadian or the people in Canada to be part, it's very unimaginable. I don't know how, very insulting ba? Very provocating ba ito sa mga taong nakikinig, especially to be a president of the United States of America, to hear this kind of word. Alam naman natin na in the modern times, hindi na po talaga nangyayari ito. Ganitong uri ng pananakop na alam mong hindi mo pa sinakop, pero plano mong sakupin. And then, you are telling it publicly. But if the Canada will submit themselves to the United States of America, therefore it's their decision. It's their decision. But tayo nga kahit po tayo ay in the rising economy pa lang, third world country tayo, and maliit lang din yung hindi siya masyadong malawak, or i-compare natin sa ibang bansa yung ating land area, hindi po mas malawak sa atin, no? Pero we still strive to protect the sovereignty, still strive to be called as a nation na pinapalaghan pa din po natin yung ating freedom, because as a Filipino, especially ng mga bayani na nagbuhis ng kanilang buhay para po tayo maging payapa. Kahit po ang ating bansa ay ganito lang po kalaki. No? Kahit ganito lang po tayo sa it comes to economy, di po tayo kasing laki ng Canada. But we still strive to be known and to be free, even po in the midst of the bullying of the neighboring countries like China. Pero if you're Canadian or non-Canadian, how will you take this position? So where will you put yourself? will be the future if ever that Canada will be part of the United States of America. It's a very bold statement coming from the President-elect Donald Trump, and I don't think it's very unimaginable for me, especially I'm very political enthusiast, that maybe, I don't know, to the residents of Canada if they will agree to it. But so far, I really also want to know your opinion tungkol sa statement ni Trump, tungkol sa pag-include niya, o gusto niya i-include ang Canada na maging parte ng United States of America. Siyempre, yung mga Canadians automatically become a US citizen. But as we observe, there are a lot of there are a lot of similarities about Canada and USA. Hindi naman po sila parang separate entities na napakalayong agwat na pa nilang um, they are they're having good relations, napaka-close ng dalawang bansang ito, and kaya pala, kaya ganoon na lang yung statement or pagsabi ni Trump tungkol sa, I hope, I don't know if it's an insult to sovereignty, the government of Canada, and the people of Canada. But I don't know how the Canadian will take it. But for the non-Canadians, I don't think our opinion really matters, but we can sense it away and think and decide. We can discern what the decision we're going to follow or to adhere. But it's up to the Canadian government, and it's up to the Canadian people if they want to be part of the United States of America. Maraming salamat po.